Welcome once more to Random Words with me, Tracy Seekins. I just got my brand new setup and I'm so excited. I want to tell you all about everything that's kind of going on here. A few weeks ago, I realized how much I really miss doing recordings, and I miss being on air. Because if you don't know, I used to be the co-host of a talk radio show online. And then when I stopped doing that, I started doing some videos, but I wasn't really as comfortable with video as I am audio. So recently, I was talking with my husband about the possibility of us doing a podcast together and how much fun that would be. John has social anxiety. I think I may have told you all that at one point or another. So I really didn't expect the best response to my request. Surprisingly, he agreed to try out this podcasting with me. So I got stupid excited and ordered brand new microphones. Well, I ordered them apparently from China, and they are still not here. Since then, I ordered a USB microphone, realizing that I did want dynamic instead of condenser, and I had ordered condenser originally. I love the little dynamic USB microphone, but I found two problems. One, we weren't going to be able to find a way to plug them both into the same computer and record in the same room. That's problematic when you're doing a show with two people. The other problem was it didn't have I'm not really sure what's in it that it didn't have, but it was a cheaper microphone, let's be honest. And every time I touched it, it made all kinds of noise, so I couldn't move it around a lot. So I went and did some research and found that because we want a podcast from the same room together, we really kind of needed to get two dynamic microphones and a mixer. Well, online she went again. And I found a whole bunch of different kits. None of them made me happy. They were all kind of pricey. And then I lucked onto this eBay auction for an entire kit with two, what are these? I can't remember what these are called. Shure. They're Shure dynamic microphones. A mixer. A U-control thing that hooks it to my computer so that I can be recording as I'm talking. And all on the microphone stands and all of that wonderful equipment that I needed. Exciting. Problem is, I was being fought for it, and I got a little stubborn and spent a little more than I intended to, but totally worth it. This was not from China. This was from Miami, and I'm in Central Florida, so it came really quickly. All of it. Actually, we got the stands on Saturday, and it was kind of sad that the rest of the equipment didn't come because Saturday and Sunday we were cleaning the back room of our camper up to become our recording studio. That was a lot of work, by the way. Today, however, the microphones, the mixer, and everything else came, and I have been sitting in this room when I should have been doing other things, trying to figure out how to make it all run, and I kind of have it figured out, although I'm sure there's still things I need to work on. But I'm excited, and so I thought I would record and tell you all about it and tell you what we're going to be doing. So, as I mentioned on a comment on an earlier video, I'm going to get back to doing random words. And that's going to be just me, and it's kind of probably just going to be here on YouTube for now. John and I together, that's my husband, are going to be doing a podcast called Just Say It Already. And it's basically on the premise, based on the premise of there are so many things that we don't say. For instance, I was in the post office here locally one day, and this woman was being I was trying to be nice, and this woman in front of me is being incredibly rude to me. And instead of saying, "Hey lady, you're being kind of rude," I smiled and was super nice, and I don't know, maybe I was trying to get her to like me. I know I regretted it afterwards. I remember thinking afterwards, why? Why didn't I just say, "Hey lady, you're being incredibly rude," or anything? I'm never going to see her again. I don't need her to like me. I don't need to be rude, but I can stand up for myself. So for my part, that's what Just Say It Already is about. It's about things that we should be saying. It's about the ability to stand up for yourself and speak out when you need to. For my husband, it may be more of a ability for him to speak up and give him that ability, that freedom that he needs to be able to say the things he needs to say. That many times he and I are we're a little reined in. I am the manager of an RV park, so I have to be professional. Not only do I work here, but I live here, so I have to be professional pretty much 24/7. That makes it very difficult sometimes to just say it already. And because he's my husband, guess what? He gets stuck having to be a little professional too a lot of the time. And that really, really denies him the ability sometimes to just say it already. Although there are times when I know he says some things that he really shouldn't say. But that's okay. It happens. So anyway, I'm really, really excited about this new show. It's going to be available on Buzzsprout, Stitcher, and a few other places. Not really sure exactly. I know iTunes will have it pretty quickly as soon as I can get it approved through there. We have not got the first show done yet, but that should be done, well, now that we have the equipment, I'm guessing probably before the end of this coming weekend if we can find some time. Again, I manage an RV park, and it is winter time, and I'm in Florida. That means this is busy season for us, and so it's about finding some time. Plus, he is also in full-time college for computer animation, although he is going to be taking a break from that pretty soon. But he still has another month of classes before he can take a break. So for the next month, we're going to be kind of juggling some things, but hopefully we'll have the Just Say It Already program up and running within the next week and a half. And I plan to get a lot more Random Words podcasts or at least YouTube podcasts going now that I have the right equipment to do it. My next goal is to get a computer specifically for this room so I do not have to carry my laptop back and forth. But, a step at a time. We're getting there. Really excited about this. I will be putting a link at the bottom of this video to the places where you can find Just Say It Already as soon as it's up and running. The likelihood is I will probably post some, if not all, of the podcasts from Just Say It Already on this channel in its own specific playlist. So you may see that. If you're a subscriber, you may see that come up in your feed. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you'll be able to see some of it come up in your feed. I do not intend to put all of them here, but certainly at least one or two of them, the ones that I'm maybe more excited about, just to get that out there. And there'll always be a link in those as well for you to get to the full show. So that's my random words for the day. Random words about my new Behringer mixer and my new Shure microphones and our new podcast that's coming up. And I really hope that you'll join us on Just Say It Already and check out what we're doing over there as well. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.